Let's try one more challenge in Autodesk Fusion. In this challenge, we need to create this body using only one sketch. So open the Fusion and let's go. Let's make this challenge step by step. And the first thing that we'll make, we will create this circle here with 32 millimeters of diameter and create this circle concentric with this one, and the distance between the two circles 5 millimeters. Go to create a sketch, select the front plane, select the circle 32 millimeters and create another circle here. Go to sketch dimension. The distance here is 5 millimeters. Now we will create this slot. This slot is 20 by 6 millimeters, and the distance between this point here and this point here is letter B, 80 millimeters. And this point here is vertical with this point. So go to create, select slot, center to center slot, click here on this point, 20 millimeters here, and 6 millimeters of diameter. Go to sketch dimension, 20 millimeters, and go to constraint, select horizontal vertical, select this point and this point here. And the distance between these 2 points is letter B, 80 millimeters. Now we will create this arc here and this one. This arc has 77 millimeters of radius, and it is tangent with this circle and tangent with this arc. And this arc here has 8 millimeters of radius, and it is concentric with this arc here. So go to create, select the arc, 3-point arc, click here in the circle, make an arc here, and create another arc here. Make this arc tangent, and make this one tangent with this circle. And go to constraint, select the concentric, select this arc and this one. And select horizontal vertical, select this point and this point here. And go to sketch dimension. The radius here is 77, and the radius here is 8 millimeters. Let me move this dimension a little bit. Now we will create a line here with 20 millimeters and create another arc here with 8 millimeters of radius. So select line, click here in this point, make a line here. Click here and hold the left button of the mouse to create another arc. And go to constraint, select horizontal vertical, select this point and this point here. And the radius here is 8 millimeters. Or you can just make this concentric here. Move this point here a little bit. And here we have an arc with 5 millimeters of radius. So go to arc, 3-point arc, make an arc here, and make this tangent with this arc here. And the radius here is 5 millimeters. And the distance between the tangent point of this arc and the tangent point here is letter E, 25 millimeters. So to create this, select line, construction line, make a line here, and make another line here. And go to constraint, select the tangent, select this line and this arc, select this line and this arc. And the distance between these two lines is 25 millimeters. You can move this line a little bit here, or move this dimension. I made 2 lines here, sorry. I will move this just to be better to see the sketch, okay? And now we will create this arc here with 4 millimeters. And this arc is tangent with this circle. and we will create this line here. The distance between this line and the center point is 9 millimeters. So go to arc, 3-point arc, click here in the circle, make an arc here, remove the construction line type, and make a line here. Make sure that this arc is tangent with this line and tangent with this circle. And go to sketch dimension. The radius here is 4, and the distance between this line and the midpoint here is 9 millimeters. And now we will create this arc with 8 millimeters of radius, and this arc here with 48 millimeters of radius. So go to create, select the arc, 3-point arc, make an arc here, and create another arc here. This arc is tangent in the both sides. Let's delete this a little bit. Make this tangent here. And go to sketch dimension. The radius here is 8 millimeters of radius. And the radius here is 48. And the distance between the tangent point of this arc and this point here is letter A, 54 millimeters. So go to create, select the point, make a point here, and go to constraint, select horizontal, vertical, select this point and this point here, and select line, a construction line, make a construction line here, and make this construction line tangent with this arc. And go to sketch dimension, select this line and this point here. The distance here is 54 millimeters. We made this one. Now go to modify and select break. Select this arc here. And click here, make this construction line type. And now we will create this arc. This arc is concentric with this circle. And the distance between this arc and this arc here is 2 millimeters. So go to create, select the arc, center point arc, click here in this point. Remove the construction line type. Make an arc here. And go to sketch dimension. The distance here is 2 millimeters. And now we'll make an offset of this arc here, 2 millimeters of distance. So go to offset, select it, remove the chain selection here, select only this arc, move here 2 millimeters, press OK. And go to constraint, select coincident, select this point and this point here. And now we will create an arc here with 3 millimeters. All this fillet here, or these arcs here, and this edge is 3 millimeters, okay? So we will create an arc here and a line here. So select the arc, 3-point arc, make an arc here. Move this a little bit and make a line here. And go to constraint, select the tangent, select this arc and this one, this arc and this line. And go to constraint, select horizontal, vertical, select this point here. And let's create a point here. Go to constraint, horizontal, vertical. And select horizontal, vertical again. Select this line here, select this point and this point here. And go to sketch dimension. The radius here is 3 millimeters. And let's create this fillet here, 3 millimeters. So go to fillet, select this arc and this one, 3 millimeters, press OK. And he lost the reference here, so go select this arc and this one. The distance here is 2 millimeters. Sometimes when you use a fillet, the line or the arc will lose the reference, so you need to make this again, okay? And now we will create this fillet here with 3 millimeters and this line, and the distance between this line here and the midpoint and this line here, sorry, is 15 millimeters. So select a line, click here and hold the left button of the mouse to create an arc and make a line here. Make this tangent in the both sides and make this line a vertical line. The radius here is 3 millimeters and the distance between this line here and this line here is 15 millimeters. And now we will create this arc, and the distance between this arc and this one is 2 millimeters, so we'll create an offset, and here we'll have a fillet with 3 millimeters. So go to offset, select this arc here, minus 2 millimeters, and press OK. And go to constraint, select coincident, select this point and this point here. And now go to fillet, select this arc and this one, the fillet here is 3 millimeters, press OK. Look that he lost the reference, so go to sketch dimension, the distance here, 2 millimeters. And here let's create the circle. It is concentric with this arc and the diameter is 5 millimeters. So select the circle, click here on this point, 5 millimeters, and press OK. And here we have a line at this point here. Let me remove some. We have a line here, this arc and this line. This line is tangent with this arc. And here we have a fillet with 3 millimeters and another line here. This line and this one is perpendicular. So let's move this a little bit here, select the line, click here on this point, make a line here, make an arc, and make another line. And go to constraint, select the tangent, select this arc and this line here, make sure that this arc is tangent with the both lines, and make sure that this line here is tangent with this arc. And select a line, a construction line type. We needed to create a line here. It is perpendicular with this line. And this point here is where this arc meets this arc here. So select a line, a construction line, click here, in this point, make a line here. And here go to constraints and select perpendicular, select this line and this one. And go to sketch dimension. This arc here has 3 millimeters. And go to constraints, perpendicular, select this line and this one. And now go to coincident, select this point here and this point here. And we can move this a little bit. Select this point, move this here. And the distance between this arc here, the tangent point of this arc and this line here, is 9 millimeters. So go to sketch dimension, click with the right button and select this arc here and select this line here. The distance is 9 millimeters. When you click with the right button, you need to select pick circle arc tangent to take the tangent point of this arc. Okay. And here we have a fillet with 3 millimeters. Remove the construction line type here. 3 millimeters. We made this. Now we will extrude this 10 millimeters. So go to finish the sketch, go to extrude, select this profile, direction symmetric, measurement whole length, and the distance 10 millimeters. And press OK. We made this. And now the question, what is the area of this sketch? Here is the answer. So let's check this. Go to inspect and select measure and select this face here. And let me move the answer here. It is the same answer. So here we finish our exercise. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel for more and see you in the next video. Bye bye.